Experience in the intellect that you are having a powerful, unlimited stage. The stage of knowing the past, the present, and the future, being far-sighted, a world almighty authority, a master of all the treasures, filled with all virtues and attainments, is such an elevated stage. While seated on such an elevated stage, look below you and see all the various types of souls. Are you ready to help all souls?
Imagine if one had someone wise constantly available to them. Not only a wisdom that comes from a logical, intellectual perspective, but wisdom that is totally balanced with the purest heart, the heart that knows selfless, absolute love and power and happiness, all the virtues, all the qualities. Wouldn't you like to be with someone like this all the time? Because everything we are doing in our life, we are looking for these qualities. Imagine if this one, let's say someone supreme in that sense, was able to give you not only the theory of what he is or all the knowledge he has, but the experience of it just by you giving him your attention, keeping him in your own awareness. What an amazing, magical gift. So, and this one says that you can be like me. You can be, if you come where I am, if you keep me in your awareness as I am, then you can see from where I see. And then you see that you yourselves are like me. You are as powerful as I am. And you are so beautiful, full of all virtues. And you are this and you feel it because I am, I know it, and I feel it. You are this. You don't know it. I tell you, now you know it. And you can feel it just by letting go of the noise of the mind or not identifying with the noise of the mind. And then you can see as I see. You can see not the details of whatever is in front of your senses, but you can see, you can bring in your awareness a bigger picture of perhaps what brought that scene in front of you and what the result of that scene is going to be according to how you respond to it. So a wisdom that sees a big picture in terms of time, in terms of other people's perspective, not just being locked in your own perspective. What an amazing, different way of living life from the highest perspective of the Supreme Companion.
There are many cues of various souls who worship their special deity souls in various ways. There are countless such souls who practice devotion. Some are pure and they perform their worship with great love. Others are less pure and they may worship because of their selfish reasons. However, they are all in the queue of souls who practice devotion. These souls are searching. They are wandering around and crying out. Are you helping all these souls?
From the perspective of beyond this physical world, from the supreme perspective of the wise companion and the wise self, one can see that all the souls in the world are searching, are looking for something. We can call it devotion, we can call it worship. It doesn't matter the words and in what context they're used, whether it is in religion, spiritual context, or whether it is in politics or science or in relationships or anything, in any aspect of life. Everyone is a devotee in a sense. We're looking for something and we are devoted to what we think is going to be the source of what we're looking for. And what we're looking for is what we already had. That's why we know it. We cannot experience it now. We think that we don't have it and we're looking for it. And we are projecting it in different directions, as already mentioned. Whether it's relationships, whether it is physical beauty, whether it is religious texts or images, statues. So the ones who realize the very simple, basic truth that every human being, every soul in this physical form that is human being on this planet is already fully. So just to look at them with this vision, think of them with this vision, but whenever we have the chance to speak to them, to let them know of this great news that what they're looking outside, beyond themselves, is already what they are. Just take a minute, bring the attention quietly within, and allow yourself to experience the magical wonder that you are. This is the real mercy, real love for others.
Now, look at the religious souls. They adopt so many names, so many costumes, and so many different methods. They have adopted so many attractive facilities. You souls are benefactors of those religious souls. And so what thoughts do you have? Do you images of upliftment for the world, think about uplifting them? Or is each of you busy in uplifting yourself?
There is a saying in Greek, but I think it is known and accepted everywhere, that you cannot give unless you have. So starting with the self is absolutely the first step. But if we understand how simple the truth is, then uplifting the self, it doesn't have to be hard work or a long process. Continuous, constant, but not demanding all the energy of our attention in a wrong way, meaning making it hard and trying and all the time battling with weaknesses. Just seeing really perfection. What would it feel like to be perfect? And as I see this, as I feel it, because whatever we give our attention to, this becomes real for us. So giving our attention to something that is already real is wisdom, and it's going to bring instant results. So then I see my reality, I experience my beauty, and then I'm not busy anymore with battling with weaknesses or searching. And then I can see the souls of the world that are at different phases in their lives, and now the whole world is searching, but some still are searching through physical means. It might be just words of a text, or rituals, or just beliefs of a religion, different systems of a religion. And then we can very simply let them know, to the extent that we have experienced it and have uplifted our own selves, we can let them know with these feelings of the heart, from our heart, that you don't need to do all these external rituals or, in a way, mechanical things with the hope that you will find something. Just try. See for 1 minute, 2 minutes. What would the perfect self be like? And this is an upliftment in a second.
The scientists who help you are now making so much effort. They are creating so many inventions. You are able to hear everything now because of the help of the scientists. They are refining their inventions and will present them to you, souls, as a gift, and then return home. Those souls too have so much renunciation. They are so intelligent and make so much effort. They themselves make the effort and give you the reward of that. Are you giving them the reward of their gift?
It is clear, and it is so beautiful also that everyone has their own role in this game of life. There is such a huge variety. Everyone is so different. And in the same way that there are souls that are looking to find what they already are, through religious paths and ways. There are the roles of the scientists, the one who use the power that every soul has, the power of understanding, in order to find something meaningful or in order to offer something meaningful to the world, beneficial to the world. So much respect for everyone in this way. Everyone has their unique role. But unless we see the bigger picture, and unless we are very clear about what is the purpose of life, then even if we are so good in the role we are playing, let's say in the case of scientists, someone has the most refined, powerful intellect in understanding matter and its laws. But then, if I can't see, in fact, who I am, and if I don't have mastery over what I'm creating in terms of who is going to use this, am I going to use it with the best intentions for the best of humanity? Am I clear of my true self, who is so benevolent, so all the time I'm offering this to the world for the benefit? Do I understand what is the benefit for others? Is it the benefit to trap them in the achievements of science, or to use them for what is really the need of the time, which is to go beyond every physical subservience? So can I use whatever the science offers for me to go back to my original perfect self, who is always here? I am always this. Can I help others? And can I help even the scientists to use their creations, their achievements for the benefit of others? So it is a good karma, it's a good action, but also help them not to become attached to their creation and to their specialities. Because the moment I create an ego or an attachment or a dependency, at that moment I don't experience my own beautiful self. There is no higher achievement for anyone than seeing how beautiful they are, regardless or independently of anything physical or any speciality or any achievement. So this is also an act of help and love for any role, including the scientists.
Now, finally, look at the rulers of the kingdoms. 1 minute, someone would be a crownless emperor, and the next minute, he would be begging for votes. Can you see this game? They desire name and prestige. You have to give a drop of something to these souls. Become merciful to them, and with your vision of mercy in your form of a bestower, give them and make them content.
It is always so good to go back to what I'm doing with myself before I share anything else with others. So the best politician maybe is one who is a king. And in Greek, there is this very nice etymology for the word emperor, which in Greek is autokratoras. Auto means, or auto in English, but it is auto in Greek, means the self. And krator comes from the verb which means I'm the master, I hold myself. So the more I experience this, the more I can help others who are lost in external powers. All of us, including, of course, the politicians. So then we can plant the seed of truth, of this truth that says, I am full. I can experience it right now in silence, but for this I have to be the master of my inner kingdom, my inner ministers and advisors, which is the subtle, incognito, invisible cognitive faculties of the self. So if I help them before anything external see their inner kingdom and become the real politicians, the real masters, the real emperors of the invisible kingdom, then they will come out to this physical world, wherever they are in the position of leadership. They will come out with the attitude, the feeling from the heart to give to others because they feel full. So they will not expect neither votes, no positions, no power from others. They will want to help others. And if I have these intentions in the heart, I'm the best politician. But before anything, before the role of the politician, they themselves will be full. Thank you.
Become a great donor. Become a bestower by understanding the treasures that are within, by experiencing them, using them on a daily basis, and then automatically you are the one who is a lighthouse, a lighthouse, and you are also seeing that everyone else belongs to the same family. Thank you for listening. We'll meet again tomorrow.
Thank you.